Hello, welcome to this update for Europe. Let's see what's happening because we have this heat wave in a few areas of Central Western Europe, especially across Southwestern Europe, and still a storm or two in a few areas, but we're monitoring this heat wave and some future storm. So let's see here. This is the European model. It shows like these are above average temperatures at 850 millibars in spots of France, Spain, especially today, Friday, across Portugal as well. And then later by Sunday towards Monday, it shows some way above average temperatures across spots of France, also still in Spain, spots of the UK, also some above average temperatures, but especially across like France and those areas. So Monday, Tuesday still shows these above average temperatures go further north and east towards Germany, not areas. So while this happens, still some below average temperatures across Russia to Eastern Europe, but generally these above average temperatures will predominate across Central Western Europe. Later still shows like mostly above average spots on Central Europe and a few locations near the North Atlantic might be below average after the 18th, but that's still far out. So let's see, today's Friday, August 8th, does show some very hot temperatures across Spain, still in Portugal, especially like Spain to 39 degrees, Portugal close to 38 as well. Even like a few spots might feel like close to 40. So be careful, and also in Italy, some 35 to 37 spots of France already this afternoon. There's the icon as well. It shows like spots of France to 36 already, spots in Spain already to 39, 40 in a spot in Portugal. So stay safe, those temperatures. Be careful. Along the coast, it's better, just on 27 to 30 degrees. But Friday, this goes during the night, it does decrease. Still, many areas above 20, especially central Spain, but especially central to Eastern Europe, it does decrease during the night, especially like in the UK, some 12, 11 degrees, a few spots in the Alps too. But Saturday afternoon does increase again across Spain, shows some 40 degrees, a few areas, 40 to like 39 northeastern Spain, and some 28 to 31 on the coast, spots of Portugal to 36, southern France 37 especially, so beware central southern France, does show in Italy as well, some 36 to 37 in a few areas, might be some local areas even hotter, some 37 degrees southern Italy and spots like 35, 36. So be careful. Shows also in Hungary, spots in Romania, hot, and like in Turkey, southern Turkey, the Middle East especially, and like western Turkey still shows. So be aware, this goes does decrease some during the night, especially further north you go, but still remains warm further south. And then Sunday afternoon might heat up a lot, so it will be one of the hottest days across Spain, France, and Italy, and Portugal. So alright, to 31 in the northeastern coast of Spain, and 32 further south, interior spots to 41, 40 degrees, central southern Spain close to 42, and like in Portugal to 40, 39, even 41 possible, so be careful. Central northeastern Spain near Zaragoza and other areas. So be aware, and like southern France or RH 41, in those areas, central southern France and other areas to 34, 36. So stay safe, and these areas like 40 degrees will be right in the area that happened the wildfire there. So be careful in case of some more fire danger and stay safe. In Italy as well, shows some 37 in many areas, even spots like 38. 37, many areas northern Italy. So be careful too, especially the heat industries, a few spots there. And Does show Sunday night does decrease, but still some 25 degrees during the night in many areas. So be aware. And then Monday afternoon does increase again. So in Italy does show around Monday some 38 degrees in Rome, spots even to like 37 to 38. Further south, some 38 to 39 degrees, might reach close to 40 degrees. The heat indices a few areas, so stay safe. Sardinia, now further west towards France, some 39 to 40 degrees. Southwestern France, and like southernmost France as well, 39. Still close to 30 degrees or more on the coast, and some 40 degrees central Spain, central northeastern Spain. In the south, it's better, but still close to 38 in southern Portugal and 39 spots of Spain. So still be careful near Valencia too, some 36, and starts climbing across Paris, central France, some 30s. So Monday morning does decrease during the night a little bit, especially like in the high elevations and like northern areas. But Tuesday afternoon shows like in Spain, it does pick up again on Tuesday to like 43 degrees on the European model, southern Spain, southern Portugal as well. So stay safe, stay cool there, be careful. Northeastern Spain as well, 39 to 40. Spots in France, the heat wave starts climbing further northeast, that heat dome, the upper ridge. So this goes and the heat starts getting close to Paris and 37 degrees possible in Paris on next Tuesday, in London, close to 30, Birmingham, spots in Belgium too, and Germany already warming up. So be aware, still shows spots in Italy, 37 to 38 degrees, near Rome, other spots further north, 37, and like central northern Italy and southern areas, and including Bosnia and Croatia to like 37, Greece near Kosovo, some 30s, so be aware. And then Tuesdays during the night decreases some, but Wednesday afternoon still shows in Italy, very hot in a few areas, southern France close to 39, northeastern Spain, and spots in southern Spain to 43, 38 to 41 in Portugal. So be careful in those areas. And already much warmer to hot across Germany, France, especially southern France. Still some in the UK and spots in Italy, Central Europe. So Wednesday, Thursday still shows hot across Spain, spots of Portugal, still close to 4 degrees. And already in Italy starts showing by the middle of next week, close to 39, even 40 in some valleys. There's a spot or two across Hungary, 35 to 36 spots in Czechia. So stay safe next Thursday, Friday, and the heat probably continues in a few areas. So stay safe in those areas and stay hydrated. Be careful. In terms of storms, it's much quieter now than July. So, like most areas, Central to Western Europe dry. Just a few localized spots in the Alps. Those afternoon storms, like spots Western Alps, a storm or two, Central Italy, a shower or two in the mountains, like those afternoon showers. And same thing in Spain, like a shower or two in the Iberian Mountains and the Pyrenees, especially the Pyrenees, 14 to 23 millimeters from a storm or two in the afternoon. Next 5 days, so be aware, but the rest is quiet. But these localized storms can have some hail and gusty winds, so be aware. Spots in the northern UK, still those trail of storms there, those cold fronts, so be aware, but mainly northern areas with that trail of low pressure systems into Norway as well, spots northern Sweden, summer rain. In Russia, still many storms. Western Russia, spots in Belarus into the Baltics. So be aware, and some rain in Iceland as well. And, and after that, until August 20th, does increase some across Central Europe, but not that much. And it's still far out. we'll keep watching. For today, some lightning chances across Spain in those mountains, but very isolated, and especially in the Balkans, some hail possible in Turkey into the Balkans. No, that's the Caucasus. Some storms there in the Caucasus, in Georgia, and to Russia, especially some hail possible. So be aware, and a storm or two in those areas. In the Baltics, but very low chances for lightning, but it's possible. So be aware, Saturday still some lightning chances in those mountains in the Pyrenees and a few spots in the Alps, but still a low chance in the Caucasus. So be aware, nothing too important. So a shower through in the Azores as well, nothing too concerning. So here does show like here's the remnants of tropical storm Dexter still out there in the ocean, and a few weak fronts north of the UK. So Friday shows Dexter still there in the Atlantic. The remnants of Dexter will bring some rain by Monday to the northern UK there. So be aware into Norway, like western Norway, central northern Norway, some rain because of this. And by Tuesday the 12th, still some rain in Iceland and a few spots in Scandinavia. So be aware. And by August 13th and 14th, start showing a few more storms in the Alps and some areas Central Europe, but still far out. But better start watching like on the 12th, shows more localized storms in Spain, especially in the mountains possibly, but still like this changes every single day. So we'll see it as it gets closer, but be aware those areas, especially the heat wave and everything, snow. Barely nothing, just in the polar regions in Greenland and the mountains in Iceland, but down south is just too hot for snow. And be aware, still like spots of Spain, central Spain drier, but some areas near the coast slightly more humidity. And if there's more humidity, there's higher heat indices. So be careful. But inland areas like very dry during the day, and that can make it more dangerous for wildfires, especially like some high fire dangers still in those areas, especially if there's gusty winds. There are no winds now, but still shows near Greece, slightly breezier, in western Turkey, into northern Libya, some winds today and Saturday, so be aware. And still around the seas in Greece in those areas, but a day or two might be slightly more wind next week. Spots in northern Spain, some isolated spots in France, but what I'm showing you is like not important because it changes all the time, those specific areas. But just be aware, like in places where it shows more like Greece, Turkey, and the UK, into Scandinavia, especially there because of those Atlantic systems, northern Scotland, like into the Faroe Islands as well, Northern Ireland. So be aware, Saturday might pass near Norway, some rough seas by Sunday. So be aware, some gusty winds in those areas as those remnant low pressure systems pass by. So be aware those areas on Dexter still very strong extratropical cyclone, but it will die as it gets towards Europe. So be aware. And still shows like the geopotential height. There's a small trough near in the Atlantic off the coast of Africa, but it quickly gets caught up in a bigger one and goes and fades away. But still, like there's the realms of Dexter and those other low pressure systems pass north of the UK. And then later, like right now, there's those higher pressures into France, Spain, causing that heat wave, that the upper ridge. So this goes, and later by the 17th shows a big ridge over the UK and more areas to watch. And later, potentially slightly lower pressures to mid-August or something, but we'll keep watching. Still kind of far out. But as you can see, today, Friday, does show some very low pressures there north of the UK with those systems. So some very strong winds in the ocean. Be aware, and yeah, so stay safe.